No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Floyd. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking for room. It's Bobo. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third. They're working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll run it. It's Burrell. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got like that big, reliable security line. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Floyd. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Perez wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Perez to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Catch in the middle, it's Swinton. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Floyd. got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Rich. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Floyd. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's it up for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Rich. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rich. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Floyd. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 5 prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Perez wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Uncorks it. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now on first down from the 40. They go to the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Got him looking run, he wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Power football with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Winton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Floyd. That's caught, it's Burrell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finding open areas.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Under fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. feet at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Perez to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack, you're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll run it to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Give to the running back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Floyd. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he added the extra point.
Oregon, 31, South Carolina, 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Floyd. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on second down. That's reeled in, it's Winton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Floyd. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. That's the 20. He's got space. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
For the offense.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know, but something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Swings it out to the flat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's
picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Okay, ready?
Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Winton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.